G'day folks, it's me. Welcome aboard folks, how you going? Traveling solo today. Elena is still getting over her mouth issue, the tongue issue, so I'm traveling solo today. I do apologise, but my better half is still in recovery mode. There we go. Okay, first in the chat, Mr. Nick. Nick has got 36 days till he leaves for Toronto, and he's got 49 days till he comes down to Down Under, and is proud to be the first American in our YouTube community that makes the trip to visit us in Australia. Mate, we are just as proud to have that happen as you are. Next we've got Ross from Orange Cone Vlogs. Mate, hope you're feeling better. Please make sure that Ricky Rock is under wraps. Don't know where he is. Last I heard he was down Florida way somewhere. I don't know. Anyway. G'day Meg. You managed to stay awake? Girl, I'm so proud of you. Well, you need an early night because you're going to have an early morning tomorrow. I do know exactly where you should be tomorrow morning. G'day Roxy, welcome aboard, nice to have you here. Meg did say g'day to me personally, so there we go. Yo to Danny. Danny, welcome aboard girl, nice to have you here. Michael Ann, g'day Michael Ann, welcome aboard. Mr. Daniel Fields, how are you, nice to have you here sir. I better be careful, it's the governor. The governor has come on board. Welcome aboard, Gov. Hope everything's travelling well for you. Michael Ann is saying don't forget the thumbs up. Yes, please, folks. Thumbs up. According to my thing, there's no thumbs. So, folks, thumbs up, please. It helps the channel and lets everybody know that I'm making a noise. Michael Ann, too early in the AM. I'm so sorry, Michael Ann. Please forgive me, but at least it's only like that for one more week. At least one more month, because it changes tonight our time at 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Tomorrow morning. Meg is saying that the alarms are set, so that's great. Daniel Fields is saying g'day to everybody. We've got Amy in the chat. Welcome aboard, Amy. Hey, Amy. Yeah, we'll talk about your stuff a little later on. Danny is saying g'day to Daniel. Michael Ann is saying g'day to Amy. Danny is saying g'day to Roxanne. And g'day, mate. How's Dubbo? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Oh, the lady Nancy Fields. Welcome aboard, ma'am. Nice to have you here. Najuma, welcome aboard, Najuma. Nice to have you here. Hey, Najuma, are you coming on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise? Because if you are, we're going to be on it. Come on down. Michael Ann is saying, I need to set mine yet. Yep, mine's fully set, trust me. Nick is saying, hey, Joe, 49 days till he boards the Canada flight heading for your country. I think you made a change there somewhere. Because, oh yes, it is 49 days, 36, yep, okay. I went back to the original part of the chat, so there we go. Hey, amazing friend Michael Ann and Amy. G'day Nick and Joe. Hey, Danny from Nick. And Amy, 20 days till the Forensi. OMG, that is so close. But I guess you need a cruise to get ready for the one for next year, so there you go. G'day Larry, how you going? How's Ananda? How's the lovely missus? G'day Sean and Dux. How's the mother-in-law? Is she on the rock and roll yet? Michael Ann is saying g'day to Danny. Nick is saying Larry, 48 days till the train arrives into Vancouver Pacific Central Station. There you go. All these travels. Dubbo got wet yesterday. So did Melbourne, unfortunately. Blasted East Coast. A low. I'm assuming you're going to say low pressure. Larry's going whoop whoop to Nick, and Ananda as well. Thank you for that, Larry. All right, so folks, here's this thing. Where are we today? Where's the picture? If you know it, I've got a little clue in there somewhere, and I'm not going to tell you where it is, because then I know Joe will just jump on it like a shot, and he'll come up first up and tell me where it is. So there you go. Where are we today? Michael Ann is saying, I see they named the godfather for the forensic Jonathan Bennett. I've never heard of him. Yeah. Amy is saying, well, I've decided that cruise ships are the best place for my health. Being allergic to almost every tree, grass, weeds, pollen, they don't have that stuff on cruise ships. Amy, be careful what you say, because some cruise ships do have those things, especially the Royal Caribbean ones. Joe's saying good day to Nick. Yay, 61 days before you head down to Victoria. 61 days before you get down here. That's awesome, Joe. That's going to be great. That means 61 days till Nick comes on down. Larry is saying he guesses somewhere in Australia. You are correct. The question is where. Nick was able to cut the price of his overnight in Darwin by $200. He went with getting a private room in a hostel. Always nice to save money when you can. Some of those hostels are not too bad, seriously speaking. Danny is saying 13 days until he gets to see Big Bro and his soon-to-be fiancée. We may get to see her parents after the Chicago Cubs baseball game. Hey, Danny, you should stop calling her fiancée and start calling her your Sil, as in sister-in-law. G'day, Bentleigh. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, mate. Nice to have you here. And he's saying g'day to the chat. So there you go. It's been a while since you've been in our chats. Larry's saying g'day to Danny, and Danny is saying it back to Larry. Sorry, you're on the right channel. Be right back. Mate, doesn't matter which channel you're on, you'll get any of the chat, because I just put it all up there for everybody to see. But hey, if you're on Helping Hands, yep, go across to the Down Under Cruises. Larry is going, where I have never been. You are quite correct, Larry. You have never been to this place. You never know. You would definitely love to come to this place, because this leads you on to something you'd like to see. Yes, it does have something to do with sharks, but you never know. Yep, from Joe, which is awesome. Michael Ann is saying, good thing you sell mostly carnival, Amy. I don't remember plants on there. That's true. G'day, CNS Travel. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We're just asking everybody, where's the background? Where are we? Which part of Australia? Danny's going, yep. Michael Ann is saying g'day to Gary. Amy is going, yep, no plants on carnival. That's true. Nick is saying, yeah, especially in Sydney, for 5 nights in Sydney, they wanted $2,000. It's like, yeah, no, for the same nights, I'm paying about $200, and it's right next to Central Station. $2,000. What is this? The presidential or something? Seriously, $2,000. That's a rip-off. Yeah, but then it is Sydney, and everything in Sydney is a rip-off. Melbourne's much cheaper. Larry saying good day to CNS. YouTube police, it's welcome aboard. Nice to have you in again. Well, this way I get to hit the like button. Oh, thank you. Yes, you can. I love it when people hit the like button. Nick is going, what do I like about my return trip? It's when I get off the Qantas flight in Texas. It's going straight to Buc-ee's, mate. Yeah, we don't have Bucky's here, so I can understand that. G'day to Larry. G'day to Amy. Okay, Amy. Sean, I'll have to send you the picture of my back after they did my allergy test. It was so bad. I'd like to see that, Amy. You never know, it might end up in one of my training courses on asthma and anaphylaxis. Hello, Larry from Michael Ann. YouTube police is going more. Sup, Michael Ann. Sup, Amy. Larry is going g'day to Michael Ann. Stream Elements has come in and said, welcome to Brunch with the Down Under Cruises. Please support our channel so we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. Bondi Beach. Actually, Meg, it's Bondi Beach, B-O-N-D-I, but no, that's in Sydney. This is not Sydney. It's way further north. Nick is saying, is that the Great Barrier Reef? That is a picture of the Great Barrier Reef. You are correct, Nick. We're getting closer. What is the city that we are talking about? And you'll see the city in the pictures on the sides. Hello, g'day Muncie, welcome aboard, buddy. I'm going to have to take some pictures of some of our Kmarts just so you can have a look at them. Amy is going g'day to Larry. Larry is saying to YouTube police, do you have a warrant? Nah, yes, always. G'day mate from Facebook user. Anybody who calls me mate is generally Burjo. So welcome aboard, Burjo. Nice to have you here. Yes, I do. Thanks for asking. It says the YouTube police. That is true. He always has a warrant. G'day, Scotty. Hang on, I got to do this right. Scott. There you go. Sub-controversial cruising. G'day, g'day. Uh-oh, Michael Ann's doing it. Scott! CNS is saying, g'day to Scotty. Joe is saying, do we have Carl's Jr.? Do we have Carl's Jr.? Oh, yes, we do have Carl's Jr. You're right. Lone Cross, hashtag MTP, welcome aboard. Oh, that's right, Scotty Toddy. Welcome aboard, Scotty Toddy. Nice to have you here. Another nice Scotty, so there you go. Welcome aboard, nice to have you here. Daniel saying g'day. YouTube Police is saying g'day. Muncie saying, you can take me to Kmart, Sean. I'll take you to Bucky's. Mate, you're on. You're on. I need to see a Bucky's. Haven't seen one. Daniel Fields is saying thumbs up. Folks, thank you very much. Thumbs up, please. Anytime, anyhow, any which way. Really appreciate it. Larry's saying g'day to Danny. Danny is saying g'day to Scott. Nick, Jimmy from the Astute Tourist got hammered today with snow. He's part. Hang on. What was that word? With what? What is that? His part of the U.S. got about 60 inches of the white stuff today. Whoa, that's a lot. That is a lot. Lucky we don't have any of that white stuff down under. Meg is saying, at least you know I didn't Google it. I spelt it wrong. Yes, and I'm proud of you, Meg. But no, it's not Bondi Beach. Bondi Beach looks very different. That is one of the areas, the city that is bordering on the Great Barrier Reef. Mark Elaine is saying, I've seen the pic of Amy's back. There was so many reactions. Looked like she was attacked by mosquitoes. That's not good. G'day, Muncie from Danny. Danny is saying g'day to Larry. Joe's saying gonna either be Cairns or Mackay. So which is it, Joe? Muncie saying you'd love that. No put. That's got to be Dawn. G'day, Dawn. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. If it's not Dawn, then it's somebody else, I know. Joe is saying, I'm guessing Cairns. And Joe, ding, 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 you'd be guessing correctly, my friend. Hang on a second. Let me do this. I've got to press the right button. First of all, it's the congratulations. And it's no, it's not that gotta find the right one. It's in the wrong direction. It's hang on, just while I'm having a look. It's not that I don't have anything in there. I do have plenty in there, but oh, come on, where are you? I know exactly which one I want. It's not that one. It's is it that one? No, it's not that one. That was the wrong one. The wrong one, Sean. Come on, get it right. That's this one. Good on you. It is the city of Cairns. Is the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. And as you can see, if you can see, I can't point out, but just on the right-hand side, Joe, on the right-hand side, if you look at there's our logo, and then underneath that is a photograph, and then underneath that is another photograph of an aeroplane coming into land. And it is coming into land right over a street sign, and the street sign says Cairns. So that was a hint. Is that Burjo? No, it's not Burjo. It's somebody else I know. Hello, Danny. Just checking permits, really. That's what you're checking. I don't have any permits to put the show on. Sorry about that. I'll just have to have a sip then. Nick meant to say centimetres, not inches. Yeah, that's better. We take centimetres here, not inches. Muncie is saying we have Hardee's here in Ohio. Hardee's instead of Kmart. Donna says, hi, sexy Sean. Donna, have you been drinking? Or is it you're drunk? I can see three of you. G'day, Ross from Larry. Joe, Muncie, isn't Hardee's similar to Carl's Jr.? Larry is saying, haven't seen Kmart in Canada since the 90s, maybe even the 80s. Yeah, well, Kmart is here. Nick, they are owned by the same company, Joe. When no one bought out the other, they kept both names. When one bought the other, they kept both names. So that's interesting. All right. We're supposed to be getting a Buc-ee's in Mississippi. Well, that's cool. We don't even know how to spell Buc-ee's down here. That's how much we're going to get it. It's the exact same restaurant, Joe. So Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same. Okay. Snow is like sand, but it turns into water. Thanks for the explanation, Meg. I was really quite concerned because I'm getting this word, but all I'm getting the word is like Nickis mentioned that word. He didn't say anything about it. Yeah. Danny's saying for the earthquake that everyone was talking about, no damage. That's good. House was still standing, and my dog didn't even wake up from it. We heard there was an earthquake, but I thought it was just the earth moving for a couple of people. But there we go. Yes, Nick, Cairns it was. Cairns it is. That's the town. Anybody know what the population of Cairns is? Joe, I know you're going to jump onto Dr. Google real quick. Muncie's saying same thing with checkers and rallies. Larry is saying, I think it's Cairns. What do you think is Cairns, Larry? Bring me into the chat. Nick, I've never realised how much sugar is produced in northern Queensland. Sure, a lot of sugar trains along that route. Yes, because Bundaberg is up in northern Queensland, and that's where all the sugar canes are because it's quite tropical. So all the sugar comes out of that region. Muncie's saying they're getting Bucky's in Dayton, Ohio. YouTube is going very cool to Muncie. Danny is saying nice, Muncie. Nick, Bucky's is slowly expanding across the USA. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Nick? Larry, we need Bucky's in Canada. Muncie saying cool, Mississippi's getting one too. Yes, we do. Larry from Michael Ann. I'm sure they'll get there eventually, says to Larry, says YouTube Police. I think that's Greg is his name. Is that right, Greg? I'm looking forward to it, Muncie. Joe is saying to Nick, Queensland is the primary producing area for sugar in Australia. Is also grown in New South Wales and processed in the Harwood Mill in northern New South Wales. Oh, I didn't know that, Joe. You're giving me some info there. Is that grape juice? Yes, it is. It is fermented grape juice, Larry. Would you like some? A bit of the LD grape juice. Very nice grape juice. Very nicely fermented. I think it's a Cab Shaz. Muncie saying Dayton, Ohio will be the furthest north Bucky so far. Nick is saying Hardee's is a fast food burger restaurant. Thank you for that. Thank you very much, Nick. You have just taught me a lesson. No, bad English, taught. By the way, I'm also Belt Loop. You probably already know this, but I thought I would mention it. That we knew. Ross, not Sean. Donna isn't. Not Sean. Donna isn't drinking. She's driving. So Donna's driving. Is she driving home or out? Michael Ann is saying that's good, OCV. I'm so glad. We'd hate for her to drink and drive. Larry is saying Aussie calls it Bucky's. Well, you've written it the way we would pronounce it. What do you call it? Bussies, do you? Muncie's saying Coles in Australia and Coles here in the US. They are different organisations. Coles in Australia was started by two brothers, C.J. Coles, or one bloke actually, C.J. Coles, and he spelt his name C-O-L-E-S, and he started off as one grocery store and then expanded out. So Coles, C-O-L-E-S, that's the way he spelt his name, Coles, and they own Kmart Down Under. There was something with Target as well, but I can't remember who actually owns Target right now. I think it's part of the Maya Group. The Maya Group here owned a number of organisations like Coles. They owned Coles, Kmart, Target, Bunnings, which is like your Lowe's. We had you call it Lowe's. What was it called? Something in Lowe's. The hardware group. Anyway, they were here, and then they went bust. They were owned by Woolworths. Woolworths is in competition to Coles as our grocery giants, so to speak. Michael Ann said they had a dusting of that S word this morning, gone by noon. Oh, that's cool. Nick is saying they say the earthquake was their founding fathers turning over in their graves. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't put that past them. Seriously. Not wanting to jinx yourself, Michael Ann. That's correct. Muncie's saying so did we. Michael Ann, it's April. Okay. Larry, Cairns, as in Karen's. No. Cairns, we pronounce it Kerns. Cairns. Right? Not Karen's. The AI is pronounced as in air, the air you breathe. Cairns. Michael Ann is saying another cold day tomorrow when finally some normal spring temps after that. Yep. Yeah, it is Cairns. Well done. Joe is saying Sean, Cairns has a population as of the 2016 census of 150,041, is the second population to Townsville. Okay, I should do one on Townsville, huh? Yep. So second largest, and it is the gateway to. They call it the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef as well. We're getting in the double digits, son. Larry, you wouldn't even know what to do with double digits. And is it double digits F or is it double digits C? Michael Ann says we have one more day of single digits, then they head into double digits where Michael Ann is. Again, I'm asking the question, C or F? Joe is saying Townsville has 178,860 people as at the 2016 census. I wonder what the census would be saying for 2024, because I would tell you, there have been a bucket load of people moved to those places since 2016. Megs is saying props. Thank you, Megs. Props back to you. Or cheers. Or grudge key. It's been ages since I've had that sip. At least 30 seconds. It's a nice. Australia can pronounce Muncie better than most Americans. Hey, Muncie, you know what? Americans can't speak English anyway. It's just coming from and you can ask any Aussie and any POM, they'll tell you exactly the same thing. Nick, I've watched several reviews on the train, The Spirit of Queensland. Interesting how they have rail beds, not private cabins. Yeah, that's interesting. Never been on one of those trains either. Joe's saying, I've seen the Harwood Sugar Mill. It's owned by Manildra Group, who also own mill flour at the Manildra Flour Mill. Oh, that's cool. Ross is saying Muncie, they're opening a Buc-ee's in Wisconsin just north of Madison. Have you been there, Ross? Nick is saying 54 days till the southbound GAN departs. What are you going on first, southbound or northbound? Muncie saying that's awesome to Ross. G'day, Ryan. Welcome aboard, buddy. Hey, Ryan, are you going to join us on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise? Hope you do. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a ball. People saying g'day to everybody. I've got to put this on. Stream Elements is saying we'd like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. Coles in the U.S. is based out of Wisconsin. Aha. Joe is saying, I believe all Coles owned stores are owned by the West Farmers Group. They are owned now by West Farmers. They were owned by the Myer Group before they sold out to West Farmers, because Myers was having enough issues trying to run their own. Joe is saying not Home Depot. No, it's not Home Depot, but something else. Something in Lowe's. Um, it'll hit me when we're least expecting it. Hey, amazing mod partner and friend Meg. That's cool. I remember when we had a Woolworths when I was a kid. Yeah, Woolworths was actually quite big, and apparently Woolworths here is actually owned by Woolworths in South Africa, which I found quite interesting. Um, do you still have a Woolworths, another company that has been gone for many years here in Canada? Woolworths is actually very big here. It's the second largest grocery chain, and what Woolworths did was they took on, um, well, they did a whole lot of things. Woolworths in South Africa um, was more like the Walmart type setup. Um, yeah, that's interesting. Muncie's going, he remembers Woolworths too. Meg is saying, hey there, Danny, long time no see. And Muncie is going, Woolco was started in Columbus, Ohio. Yep. Joe is going Cairns, as in Cairns. Yeah, alright, I'd go with that. That's close enough. Eclipse on Monday. Ross, eclipse what? We don't get to see that down under. There's no eclipse here. There's just the sun that's a little bit shaved off. That's it. Nick is going, happy to hear Ontario's warming up. Michael Ann hoping that keeps up so it's decent weather for his weekend visit to Toronto. Danny, I know, right? It's been a hot minute. Muncie's going, Canada still has Toys R Us. Toys R Us went bust, and then they started to bring it back here. So there are a couple of Toys R Us. I think it's more online here than it is as in bricks and mortar. Nick is saying, Ross, up here in Minnesota, they're supposed to see about 80% of the eclipse. We're not going to be in the path totally, but still 80% is pretty good. Michael is saying double digits Celsius. Oh, that makes it even better. Celsius, oh, that's good. At least you can know exactly where we're at. We've already hit 27C here, and then this morning it was 4. So hang on, when did you hit 27, Meg? C, that is. Currently it's sitting on 20 here. But we've got 78% humidity. No, 68% humidity. Nick is saying Toys R Us is making a comeback in the US. Muncie, another company, bought their name and is starting new stores with it. They opened one at the Mall of America recently. Joe is saying someone knows how to speak German. Yes, Meg. Und I do, but I speak it with an accent. Michael Ann, 7 tomorrow, 12 to 19 for the next week. 19's not bad, but 12, well, it's a bit on the cool. 7 is brass monkeys. Muncie, we are right on the border of 100% total eclipse here in Ohio. Larry to Muncie, where are you located again? Prost is cheers in German, says Joe. Yep, you're right. G'day, Bruce. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I've got something that I'll need to show you very shortly. Time is traveling. I've already gone half an hour and I haven't even put any of my videos up. Larry saying g'day to Bruce. Bruce is back. Muncie saying London, Ohio, between Dayton and Columbus. Oh. Larry's giving Muncie a big old smile because I think he knows where he is. Nick is saying southbound Gan first, northbound Gan second, westbound Indian, fourth, eastbound. Oh, so that's going to be awesome. G'day, Bruce from Muncie. Muncie's going Builder Square, maybe. Nick, Menards is another superstore, hardware store here in the US. It's not mostly in the center of the country, not on the coasts. No, it is something in Lowe's. It was known as something in Lowe's. It'll hit me later on. Um, hey, Bruce. Ryan is saying the rock and roll cruise is on his radar, trying to figure out how many he can pull off next year. Mate, join us on the rock and roll. We missed you on the inaugural Helping Hands. Great to see you in Miami, but mate, we would love you to join us on the rock and roll. It's going to be absolutely epic. It's really the cruise of the century, to be honest. You need to come on, please. Please. G'day, Jason from Bruce. G'day, Danny, Didi. Muncie, man, I need to go to Australia someday. Kmart and Woolworths. Yup. And Target as well. 94% here down by Indy, 100%. You're talking about rain, is it? Muncie saying there's some Toys R Us in Macy's department stores here. Ocean to Ocean Travel, how are you doing, Danny D? Megs is saying 27C was about a week ago. It's not bad weather, 27. Joe's got his V-Line ticket. Mate, that's awesome. Woohoo, see you soon. Ross, speaking of German, yeah, I got it. Don't know what it means. Nick, Sears, they used to sell a lot of hardware type equipment. No, we don't have Sears. It's not Sears. Masters. There you go. Masters and Lowe. We had Masters stores here, which was owned by Woolworths. Woolworths bought the rights to Masters. Masters went bust here. There's only 12 Sears stores left in the U.S. Sean, looks like Australia did have Lowe's, but they went under. No, it wasn't Lowe's. It was Masters. We had Masters and it went bust. They went bust because what they did was they built too many stores for the client base. They actually had quite a good selection. They were competing with Bunnings quite well, but Bunnings and a couple of others went into severe competition to shut them down. The reason being, Masters just opened up or built way too many stores. The Bunnings store that's close to us right now is in the old Masters store that they built. Danny is saying, awesome Bros, talk to Big Bros. Wedding planning has begun to get them to see them in 13 days. Hey, maybe, just maybe, you might ask them if they want a honeymoon on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise and bring you along. Larry is saying we had Lowe's in Canada also. They are now called Rona. That's awesome, Danny D. Joe is saying printed on good old-fashioned yesteryear ticket paper. That's awesome. Joe is saying to Larry, Lowe's in Australia is a clothing store. That's correct, it is. Lowe's is a clothing store. Danny's saying, yep, Bruce can't wait. Ross is going, whatever he said. A mundane word referring to auto liability insurance. Yep, I get that. It is a mundane word. It's bloody long though. Muncie saying Lowe's sells craftsman tools now. G'day, John and Nancy. It is 13:40 at this particular point in time, so welcome aboard, folks. Sears was Larry's favourite. How are you feeling, Ross, from Danny? It is currently 7:38 p.m. where Larry is. Joe is saying we have Bunnings, Mitre 10, Home Timber and Hardware and more. Yes, very few private hardware stores. Most of them are now part of the chains. But unfortunately, Masters was actually quite good and tried to compete quite heavily with Bunnings, and they were virtually down the road from each other, and I think that was partly Masters' downfall. John saying good day to Larry. Danny having a giggle there, thinking either next May or June next year. Hey, Danny, you could always negotiate and tell them November on the cruise ship. What better way to enjoy a cruise ship when you've got 3 rock and roll tribute bands on there? There's the music done. And you're on a cruise going from Port Canaveral to around the world, and you can have a wedding on board ship. I know for a fact that I can actually get Rabbi Yossel Sachs Schmimmelhauser to attend, so I'll have a great time. Larry is going, wow, Muncie. Ross is saying somewhat better, should be good by Monday. Here's hoping. Nick, hope everyone has a good night. I'm super excited on how close I am to departure. Can't wait to meet you all and your friends in Canada and in the land down under. Nick, you have a good night's sleep. Take care if you can, and we'll look forward to seeing you when you get here. Thanks for popping in. That's why I document as many Sears and Kmarts here. My parents worked there when I was growing up. Good on you, Muncie. Well, you'll come and have a look as many as you can. Good night, Nick, from Larry. Okay, Joe is saying Dubbo has an independent hardware store called Astley's Timber and Hardware. They're owned by the ASX listed Mars Group. That's interesting stuff. That's unique. That's unique. Now I better get this underway because I know that there's a bucket load of money being paid, and I have to actually pay in order to play this. Another one. Oh, it's an expensive one today. And I've only got non-existent 1 cent coins. Ah, there we go. All right, here we go, folks.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
can you say, folks? That's just going to be absolutely an amazing cruise, and I can tell you, one of the important things that we are looking at is we're looking at an inaugural what do they call it? Helping Hands for Cruising F125 racing competition. We're looking to set that up so that we can have lots and lots of fun on board said cruise ship. The cruise ship is just absolutely amazing, and we're so looking forward to spending time on it. Danny saying sleep well to Nick. Ross, Danny, we can help arrange getting everything together for the wedding on the RNR Tribute Cruise. So, Danny, don't make excuses for Dad's MS and all that sort of stuff. We can certainly get on with it and get them having fun. Put it to them. It's an option. Otherwise, if you don't, I will talk to them. Night Nick from Michael and Danny saying, Ross, I don't think they want to. You're making the decision for them. Ask them. See if they'll do it. Just, that's all we say. Just see. Just see. Amy to JNN, will you be in Florida next winter? Joe is saying the only independent hardware store in town. Okay, there's not many independent hardware stores in Melbourne, I can tell you now. Joe's going to head off too. Talk soon. Mate, you have a great day. Stay out of the rain if you can. I hope everything goes well. Hey, Amy from Bruce. Muncie saying, unfortunately, there's only 2 Kmarts left and about 12 Sears stores left here in the U.S. Danny's having a bit of a giggle fit. We'll see what happens. Is that USD dropping or Aussie coins? Mate, it's Aussie coins. That's why I've got to pay extra in order to get that show on the road. Seriously. G'day, Bruce from Amy. Michael Ann is saying goodnight to Joe. Larry is saying, Echoes of Pompeii gives me goosebumps. Mate, they are freaking awesome, and we're going to be in for an extremely good event. I can tell you now. Muncie is saying, if only I could afford it, I would be there, Sean. Mate, if you can afford to come down under, you can afford to go on the Rock and Roll Tribute. Can tell you. And it's not that hard. Just put down your $125 per person, and once you've put that down, your room is held, and then you can just pay it off as time goes by. John is saying leaving there in 2 weeks and hopefully returning next winter. Amy is saying, I'll be going on the Disney cruise in January, February, and then spending 2 days in Sydney. Look at me. In Disney, if you are up there, they will have time to meet. That'd be awesome. Ross is saying, Larry's Echoes of Pompeii are playing Monday in Anderson, Indiana during the eclipse. Outside and at Totally, they are playing Eclipse. So, looks like they're going to be having a rather auspicious opportunity there. Larry's saying cool, and John is saying sounds great. That'll be awesome. Larry is saying, what deck will you be on? Larry, can't tell you because I have no idea. The person who's in the know is not me. It's the person who actually books the cruise. So I can't tell you when, unfortunately. Amy is saying she met people from different countries today. They're in Texas for the eclipse. Oh, wow. That's cool. What countries were they from? Danny's having a bit of a laugh. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Danny. Don't make decisions for him. Let him do it. Let him do it. Muncie, hopefully sometime in the near future we can take an Australian cruise. Yes, sometime in the future. You got to come on down. I'll tell you what you do, Muncie. The best thing to do: jump on a cruise that's doing a repositioning from I think they go from Seattle down. So maybe a carnival cruise, like say the Luminosa, or I think the Splendor as well, comes on down under. So you do one of those repositioning cruises. It stops off in Brisbane and or Sydney. You then jump off, have a bit of a tour around, and then you fly home. What better way to do it? It's a good 30-day cruise, but you know what? It's fun. Danny's going awesome to Amy. Larry to Bruce. Was that 125 USD per person or for cabin? Muncie, it's been a challenge raising 6 kids for sure. I would say, Muncie, that it has been a challenge, but it has been an absolute joy, right? Ross is saying 14. 14 what? Bruce is saying per person, Larry. And then Larry's going, thank you. And then, thank you. And then Bruce is going, no problem, buddy. Doug, g'day, mate. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I haven't seen you in ages. I hope everything's going well for you, buddy. Nice for you to say hello. Amy is saying German, Austrian. Well, that's one language. Scotland, and at least 3 other countries. Oh, that's awesome. They were just here for the eclipse, yeah? Larry is saying good day to Dougie. Can't wait for the cruise, says Roxanne. Yeah, your cruise is going to be amazing. I'll play that one shortly if there's a bit of time. Larry is saying good day to Roxanne, and John is going down under cruises. Did you post the link for the cruise? I just did. I just played it. The best person to get a hold of for that cruise, John, is Bruce. And I'll give you his email address again. It is Bruce at Ocean to Ocean. That's ocean with the number 2, oceantravel.com. That is the best way to get him there. So Bruce at oceantrvel.com. Danny is going, I bet Roxanne, and Muncie's going, that's a great idea. Yeah, it is a great idea. You get a repositioning, you spend a bit of time, then you fly home. So it's only one flight, really. Dougie's saying good day to Plump. Plumpy's going YouTube watch. I don't know what we're watching, but anyway. Ross, I have purchased a gross of bottles of pineapple repellent for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, just in case Clock shows up. Thank goodness for that. We don't want to repel the pineapples. We don't mind pineapples, but we just want them to be repelled from going in the wrong direction. Oh, it's the Tribute Cruise Facebook. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Larry. There we go. Bruce is going, Bruce at ocean-to-ocean-travel.com. Isn't that what I said? There is a website. It is well, there's the link, tributebandcruise.com. And you can actually book, I believe you can actually book your cruise using that website. So it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Now, let me help out Amy here, because this cruise here is Amy's cruise coming up. And with Amy's cruise, that is going to be an absolute auspicious cruise. And the reason is, it's 2 years since the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. And the good news is, that Roxanne will be on board that cruise ship. Here we go, folks. another awesome cruise, let me tell you. Now, Ross, Larry is saying that I think Ricky Rock has got his hands into this one. It's coming up as spam. Can you have a look at that, Ross? See why it's coming up as a spam? It shouldn't be. Muncie is saying sounds like Clocks and Ross's vlog. Yeah, it's more like I think Clocky's actually put his 2 cents worth in there. Shh, don't tell Eddie, but I think Sean will beat Eddie in the go-karts race. Shh, Danny, don't say it too loud. Eddie might do some training. Can't wait for either event. Can't wait for it either, says Michael Ann. Muncie is saying, if I can make it, I will beat both of them. Well, give it a go. Danny's having a giggle at that, but give it a go. Bring it on. I'm happy for a competition. Amy's going, she's so excited for the cruise. If interested or if you book the cruise, let me know. Well, folks, that cruise is an amazing cruise. It is, as I say, auspicious. It is 2 years since the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise. There are a bucket load of people that I know of that are going on board that cruise. Why don't you do it too? It's out of Galveston, and you guys are going to have so much fun on it. Ross, is wondering about that one. Danny, I won't. Okay. Michael Ann is saying the link is triggering her virus protector. Okay, Ross, this is it. Try again, tributecruise.com. Have a go, folks. https://tributebandcruise.com. Muncie was raised watching NASCAR racing. Well, mate, you need to come down under and watch the racing that we have here. The what do we call them? The supercars. It's a bit different to NASCAR. Things like the Bathurst. You got to come down and watch that. The link is good from Larry. Yep. Donna's home. Hey, honey, Donna, how are you? Nope, says dangerous page blocked for your protection by my virus protector. Just try again, please, Michael Ann. Danny is saying good day to Donna. Muncie. Sean van Giersberg from the Australian Supercars is making a splash in the NASCAR this year. Yeah, but the problem with NASCAR is it goes round and round a circuit. And we do have NASCAR here as well, but the supercars, they do all sorts of things. It's a proper racetrack. So things like the Bathurst. The Bathurst is a mountain, so they'll come over the mountain and do some fantastic racing. It's good. Michael Ann is saying she tried both links and she gets the same issue twice. So Ross, have a look at it, mate. Hopefully everything is sorted. The second link that Ross shared is the working link. Awesome. All right. Okay, it's been an hour. I've got to do this one. Otherwise, Ross will definitely shoot me because I've paid double funds for the first one. I need to do this one. So here we go.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
There you go, Bruce. I made you feel important. There we go. Larry is putting it up. Tributebandcruise.com. Give that a try, Michael Ann. I'll leave that up for a second. Okay, now Muncie is going, we're definitely more oval racing than road course racing here. And that is what NASCAR's all about. Ross is saying, Michael Ann, working fine. It could be your antivirus or spam filters. Michael Ann is saying the second one worked on her phone, so that's good. Danny is going, love Greg's voice. It's so soothing. Yeah, that's the problem. It wants to make me, after two sips of wine or whatever it is, Greg's voice makes me want to go to sleep. Bruce, this is going to be a great cruise. 2025 is going to be the busy year. It certainly is, and it's going to be a fun year, what's more. Muncie, now that would be an amazing cruise. The Alaska cruise, yes, would be an amazing cruise. Going out of Seattle, heading up to Alaska, it's on our bucket list. Michael Ann's saying they both kept getting blocked on her PC. So it might be the virus protection on your PC. As I was saying, it's the Alaska cruise is on our bucket list. First of all, I'm trying to deal with our bank manager, but he's having some major issues, as in he will just not give me money. The other issue that we have is the Tats Lotto, the lottery. If we win the lottery, then definitely every cruise is up for grabs. So there we go. All right, folks, we've been going for an hour and or just over an hour or so. Time for me to call it quits. Danny is in bed already. Okay. Muncie saying Watkins Field in Seattle is named after his grandfather. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, let me give you guys a bit of a heads up. You guys are heading into the weekend. Tuesday, if everything goes according to plan, the Helping Hands for Cruising will be doing a live stream. I'm not sure about Wednesday. There might be a commitment that we've got on Wednesday. As a result, Helping Hands for Cruising will not be doing the live stream. But if we do go on a live stream, we're hoping that it's a joint venture with the Astute Tourist, because our stars will align. In other words, our time zones are going to be the same. So there we go. It should all be good. Michael Ann, yes, see you in about 8 hours. Scotty says can't wait for the MR. You gotta give me a heads up on that. I might be a bit blonde or a bit intoxicated, either or. I don't know which. I don't have hair, so it must be the intoxication. All right. Anyway, so yes, so Helping Hands for Cruising will be on Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll be doing a joint venture with the Astute Tourist, and we'll continue to do Wednesdays as in a joint venture with the Astute Tourist all the way through until when? Until the clocks change again. Other than that, folks, we will... Cruise Life TV, welcome aboard. Nice to have you in. We're just fixing to shut off. Yes, so we'll be having an awesome time with Jimmy, the Astute Tourist, and then if that works, and then after that we'll be back on next week, Friday, Saturday. Our time will be literally brunch time, midday. That's when we're on as of next week. So anyway, folks, have a top day, have a top night, have a top weekend, whichever part of the planet you're in. We shall catch you again. Bruce's email, bruce@oceantooceantravel.com. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye now.